Well, good morning. July 5th today. We're back at the beach down on St. George Island. You can kind of see the water looks a little angry. Down here with John David, there he is. He's using his Equinox. I'm still using my Excalibur Stavro scoop. So we're going to see what we come up with today. Hope we'll have a good day. It's a little breezy. There's some rain out over in the distance there, but we're going to give it a good shot today. Low tide's in about 4 hours, so we're going to see what we can come up with. Hopefully there's a lot of stuff deposited. I don't see any other looters right now, but they may have been out here, or they may be out here. I don't know. But we're going to give it a shot and see what we can come up with. Flip it over to John. You ready to go, John?
Gotta get my wind first.
Yeah, well, we're gonna find some gold today, though.
You betcha.
All right, man. Yep, we're gonna get back to you when we find our targets. Well, here you can see we've got a little cut here. Not a bad little cut. It's just a little after high tide, falling tide. The ocean's a little angry for me to be getting in it, but I'm going to hunt down here along this cut. It runs down for a ways. We're going to see what we can come up with. I looked at the beach cams yesterday and it was just covered up all over here with depositors. So I found a penny, and I'm going to hunt this cut for a little while and see what we come up with. I'll get back to you when I find a target. Okay, we got us a quarter. Well, we got two. Quarter and a nickel right down there. There's something else there, so it's a little coin spill. Right in there. Yeah, there's a bunch in here, so we got this little coin spill. In there. And something over there. Sounds coiny. Right in there. We saw it. We'll go over here. There, we got it. Another quarter. 55 cents so far. Something else right there. Sounds corny. Sorry about the wind. Ain't much I can do. When I turn my back on it, maybe it'll get better. Yep. Another fine quarter. So that's 80 cents out of this little coin spill. I think that is it. take that every time. Just right here before the cut. We got south-southeast winds today. You can see them, and it's bringing the waves in this way. What's causing that cut? Nice big cut up all along down the beach. Now as the tide falls, there'll be more wet sand to hunt. So for right now, I'm going to be hunting the dry sand here. So far it's not been too bad. You know, I've got about 87 cents I think so far. Been here about 15 minutes. So let's go on and I'll get back to you. Well, we got us a quarter here right on the edge of the cut there. So got a little over $1 so far in clad. About half an hour's work, not bad. So I'll get back to you. Well, we got us a little barrette. So, found another dime and some other stuff. Nothing valuable yet other than a few coins, so people are starting to get in the water, but you can see it's a little bit angry. You look at the water, it's a little angry. You can see John up there in that green shirt. I don't know how he's doing. We'll check in with him in a few minutes. I'm going to hunt a little bit more of this right in here, and then I'm going further down that way. So I'll get back to you when I find another target. Well, hunting right here in the surf hunt against the cut. We got us a nickel. It's been down there a while. And this cut may be pretty good. You can see how deep the cut is, so I'm going to hunt it for a while. And I'll get back to you when I find another target. Well, there's John placing the Dirt David with his Equinox swinging along. I don't know what he's found. We're going to check in with him here and see what he's finding. Try to see if he's found any gold or anything along in there. I'm about $1.80 now in clad. So we got some clouds brewing off over there. We'll see what happens. But the wind is coming out of the south-southeast, so it should blow them away. And hopefully the wind noise is not too bad. Well, he's got something there he's figuring out. So let's see what he does here. He's going after it. He must have it. He must have it. He's got something. I don't know. We'll check in with him. We'll get him on a live dig here. He just got him a quarter. So let's go on up there. Let's have him come down closer here. I don't know. He's still hunting it, so could be a little coin spill. But let's go on. could be a bottle top. Let's see here. I think that's got it. Let's. Yeah. Right in there. Must be on the edge. I think we got it now. Maybe just a little piece of wire or something. Sure rang up good. Nothing in the scoop. Got me here. That's there. Well, we got it out. Should be in the scoop. Let's see what it is. Something very small. Okay, hold on. I'll get back to you when I find it. Okay, here's what it was. A little bitty space pod. Kept falling through the scoop. Never know. You just never know. So I'm going to go on, and I'll get back to you when I find something. Well, we got us another quarter. Lots of quarters today, which is good. I'll take it. So I'll get back to you when I find something. Well, we got some kind of a flooring point here. Very thin. I don't know what it is. Maybe you can tell me. Help me out here. Looks like both sides are about the same as much I can see. And of course, I drop it. I'll find it and I'll get back to you next target. Everybody, hello. This is the wrap up from our July 5th hunt and St. George Island. I didn't get anything that John had. He had some quarters and a little bit of clad. Here's some of the junk that I found. You're always going to have that after 4th of July, especially. You know, various junk, a fishing rig. I got me a little bow, a little barrette there. Got me a little space pod. You think you saw that? And I ended up with, let's see, 3, 6, 7 quarters, 2 nickels, and 5 dimes, and only 2 pennies. So all in all, it wasn't bad for about a 3-hour hunt down at the island. As you saw in the video, it was windy. My gosh, they said, 10 to 15 in the weather. Well, they nailed it as usual. It was about 25 to 30. And the ocean was angry, angry, angry. So didn't get in. We hunted the wet sand down by the cut a little bit, but there just wasn't, you couldn't get much wet sand hunting in. Found a little bit down there, not a lot. But we hunted mostly the dry sand, and this is the kind of stuff that you're gonna find. We didn't find any jewelry, which was kind of odd, but then you'll have those days, But we had a good time, and we were out on the beach and swinging the coil. So this is kind of the wrap up for that. I hope you enjoyed Phil Myers' tip of the week and his in-store special. We're going to try and make that a regular feature on my videos. And when you call Phil, if you need anything, you're not going to get it at any better prices anywhere. Just tell him you saw it here, and you'll probably get a free t-shirt. So give him a call for anything that you might need, metal detecting, beach hunting, whatever. He's got them all. He takes trade-ins, so give him a shout. Please, if you would, subscribe, like the video, share the video, ring the little bell down there to be notified when we upload a video. And I'll see you on the beach, and thanks for watching.
Hey folks, Phil Myers from Myers Metal Detectors. Today's video is an informational video on water hunting and beach hunting in general. Now let's say you already have your metal detector, you've got your MineLab or your Whites or whatever brand detector, and your targets are a foot deep or more. You got to have a way to recover that target, because if it takes you 5 to 10 minutes to recover a target, you're not going to recover many in an hour. And on a beach hunt that I go on, I'll recover 100 targets in a 2 to 3 hour period. So that means I'm really digging fast. I might hunt really slow and cover the ground I'm on and hear just about everything there and make my decision on whether to dig it or not. But I got to be able to recover that target fast. Because let's say you dig 300 targets on a long hunt, hopefully one of those targets is a gold ring. So let me just show you what you need. A good stainless steel scoop if you're water hunting. Now you'll have to come in the shop and feel the weight on these. If you're a little person, then I would say go with something aluminum, but actually out in the water, weight's not a factor. Now take this up on the beach, even with the carbon fiber handle and a Raptor handle on it, that's pretty heavy. Now the way around this, and what I like to do, if I have to use this one at the beach, I have an aluminum scoop too, so if I'm up on the dry sand, I'll try to use that. But if this is the only scoop I have that day, I will drag this in the sand and it will leave a nice mark where I was at, even on the wet sand. Wet sand is probably where I'm at most often. And this, if you're dragging in the wet sand, leaves you a nice mark where you've been at. And if it's a productive beach, you want to use a search grid, and that works. This scoop will probably get your target, if it's 1.5 feet deep, in the second scoop. And hopefully that's taken me less than a minute to dig a really deep target. And that's, in beach hunting, that's it. The faster you dig and get to target and go on to the next one, because the next target might be the good one. Now, if I've seen people on the beach use with a water scoop, using a scoop like this, and this is a big no-no. This one will bend and break, and you're not going to go deep, and it's going to take you 5 to 10 minutes to dig a target. So you're kind of wasting your time having this expensive deep detector using something like this. So don't use this. Now there's a lot of options now. There's Whites have got some stainless scoops that are pretty nice, but I prefer the T-Rex brand because it's nice and it's heavy duty and stainless, and we've always got these in stock at the shop. I'm not allowed to discuss any prices on the video, but holler at me and we'll will get you going. Now there's two different sizes of T-Rex. That's the 10, this is the 8.5, and I've got them both with and without the handles on them. So you can see this one here with the handle, and the Raptor handle is $319. But believe me, if you can recover an extra 50 targets in a hunt because you sped it up, it's well worth that price. Well worth it. Because the next target could be the gold ring, could pay for the scoop. Now let me show you some other scoops here. This would, if you're water hunting this, I would consider the minimum scoop. It's 5-inch aluminum, very lightweight. You can use it in dry sand, wet sand, out in the water. This, if you're going to own a budget, this will be the minimum. Or if you're smaller stature, a woman, this is nice because it's very light. You can drag that around all day long. Now there are other versions of that aluminum. This is a nice one. It's a 6-inch bucket, and it's also, you see here, it's got the removable handle so you could travel with it. I saw a lot of these, the guys who were going on cruises and taking them to other islands, and they seem to work real well in their travel and their luggage. So that's a good option if you're going to plan on doing cruises or traveling to the islands. As far as other scoops go, we have the hand scoops, but I kind of hate them, especially if you're bending down in the water. You use those. They're fine if you're up in the dry sand. You got your Ace 250 or whatnot. They'll get the job done, but they're just not a water scoop. So think about the speed of your target recovery when you're deciding on which scoop to use, because that's probably the most important thing other than your metal detector. Now we sell all brands of metal detectors here. You can give me a call, 813-237-19.